the offense going against them tonight?
Yeah, it was hard. They were a good team.
I guess I would say the same question.
I guess. I mean, we felt like we were going in there strong, not getting a lot of calls. It's kind of just what it was.
How good a defensive team were they?
They're pretty average, I think. They did a good job rotating, but they just had us tonight, I guess.
You talk about how they're an average team. The deficit in the victory tonight and just over the course of the entire game, somehow that's not do you feel that it wasn't a representation of how even you guys were as teams?
I think we got outside of ourselves. We were trying to do stuff we didn't really need to do in the first half, and they came out and took the lead early in the game, and we were just kind of fighting back the whole game. We got back in, I think it was 5, and they kind of just pushed their head again. I know they're not playing next year.
Anything else for these guys?
They definitely playing.
They're playing next year.
I said no more. Yeah. I thought y'all was finna ask something.
What did you think of their defense?
I feel like their defense, they was a little bit everywhere, and I feel like they was playing aggressive from the get-go. So I just feel like they did pretty good on the defensive end.
Mentally, what do you get out of games like this? Forget the team it is. You know, you guys were working hard. You came back and it looked like you were going to make a good run for it. But mentally, do you guys, it's like, okay, we move on to the next?
I mean, we look at every game like that, you know, wins, losses. We don't really look in the past, look forward to the next game. Mentally just getting strong as a team. I think we fought tonight, even though it didn't come out our way.
You need me to answer that too? Mentally, I feel like this game was going in. It was good for us because they're a pretty good team, and I feel like it just helped us overall, and it helped us just move on to the next game. And I feel like conference got a lot of games, so and then we get to see them again at their place, so it helped us prepare for them.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Coach Holden hosting
First thing I want to say, sorry to the crowd. I thought our crowd was terrific tonight. I thought they showed up. They represented El Paso, UTEP, and I'm sorry. You know, we got to play better in these types of games, and we will. You know, as we continue to build this thing. But apologize, and then I apologize to our team after the game. We've been aggressive all year. It's who we've been from day one in the summer with these guys, and we switched it up in the first probably 25, 30 minutes, and we went to a drop coverage on ball screens because we were worried about them spraying the basketball and hitting threes, and it wasn't us. And I thought the last 10 minutes of the game we got back to who we are, and I thought it was a lot better. We obviously turned them over 20 times. They only have 6 threes, so there were some positives to take out of it. Offensively, we just could never get going. You know, it was just a struggle all night to see the thing go through the rim. You know, we're a paint team. We got to have paint touches. I thought we were trying to get in there in the paint and give them credit. You know, they were able to wall up and not foul and you know, stop us from scoring. You know, the start was not the start you want, right? You know, and but credit Florida Atlantic. They're very well coached. They've been together. They're very connected. They got a lot of weapons, and there's a reason they're in the top 25, you know? They got a really good team.
What were they doing defensively to get you guys so much trouble?
You know, I thought what they did really good is they walled up inside on us and just forced us to finish over the top of them. And they don't have as much length as they do. They're big, strong, and physical, and we probably weren't able to back down as far as we're usually able to back down. And then they got underneath us and just put their hands up and walled up and made us finish over the top, and we couldn't finish. And then they got the 7-footer in there, obviously, right, who does a great job of playing vertically and protecting the rim. I didn't think, Brett, our ball movement was great in the first half, right? We had 9 turnovers and 1 assist, and that hasn't been us in the last 2 weeks. We've done a lot better job of that. And it's like when the ball's not going in, right? And then you're not having success, then you feel like you have to go take it. And I thought there was a lot of one-on-one the first half and some tough shots. I thought offensively we were way better in the second half, but still couldn't score.
Coach, you were down by double digits the majority of the game. You lose by 8. You talked to us about all the adversity you had tonight, but some way, somehow, did it kind of feel like a closer game, like if you were in it for a majority
Yeah, I mean,
of the
like,
game?
yeah.
And why is that?
I'm proud of our team. We didn't quit, number one. We didn't, it'd have been easy to do. You got your biggest crowd of the year. You're playing a really good team. It'd have been easy to lay down and quit, and we didn't, man. We fought. We continued to fight. We played the 40 minutes all the way to the bone. I thought there was a big stretch in the first half, right? I think we got it to 5 or 6, if I'm correct.
6 with
Yeah,
2:21 to go.
we got it to 6, and we had the ball twice. And I remember the second time was Carlos. It's not Carlos's fault tonight, but he took a long, quick 3, and it hit the front of the rim and bounced out, and they went in transition and got the wide open 3, and it went boom right back to 9, and then they get a stop and boom 11, and it kind of like deflated. And then I thought the finish of half, Rio got to the free throw line, and we could have got it back to 10 to come in at halftime, and they called us for I don't understand the rule. I guess we were faking like we were going to go. So we learned on that, right? You can't fake like you're going to go. But I thought that, and then they threw it deep and we fouled, right? So then we go in at halftime down 13. So I thought there were some big plays there. The second half, we got it to 9-10 a couple times and got the crowd back in it. We just couldn't ever get over the hump. And credit them, good team.
Coach, speaking of the crowd, probably the one thing they're going to remember from this game is the fact that, and I'll address the elephant in the room, that sometime over the course of tonight, did it feel like if you guys were playing against 8 people out there?
Yeah, here's the deal, man. I've known John and Roderick a long time, man. They're really, really good officials. I've got a ton of respect for them. Officiating's hard, and I don't want to be an official. Coaching's hard, but officiating might be harder, especially when you have 2 teams that are physical and tough and going at each other. And so I trust both those guys, I don't think they were out to get me or UTEP. I think they called the game the way they saw it, and I don't know James very well, but I know those other 2 guys, and they've always been, they're good officials, and that's just the way they saw the game tonight. You got to give Florida Atlantic credit. They were the more aggressive team, and I think that's why some of those calls don't go away, but the most aggressive team always wins, and it felt like to me tonight, until the last 10 minutes of the game, they were the more aggressive team, right? And that's where I'm kicking myself in the butt, right? Because we switched and did some things that we don't do, and I got regrets on that, right? So that's on me.
It wasn't for the lack of effort, as far as on defense. You had the one block down there, and then the guy runs all the way down and dunks it. I mean, the effort was there tonight.
Yeah, again, our effort was there, man. I think we left a lot of points in transition, and when I think we watched tape, I know we turned it over 2 or 3 times in transition, and then there were times, probably 5, 6 times, that we were able to get to the rim and we didn't finish, right? And so, I think we left some points there that we'll look back and wish we got. But effort was really good. And again, I liked our team connected, man. There were some guys. Look at Z, for example, right? Like, he comes in, they take advantage of him twice, boom, boom, they get 4 points. They got him in ball screens. Then we put him back in, they got him right there again. I sit him out, I don't play him. And then the 10-minute mark on, he plays. And I thought that's the best Z's played since he's been here at UTEP. And we got back aggressive. He was aggressive in ball screen coverages. He was protecting the rim. He was running the floor. And it would have been easy for him to sit out that period of time and come in with 10 minutes and not give it, right? I mean, because he wants to be out there. And so I thought all of our guys were like that, right? They were connected. There was good energy on the bench, and it had been easy to get real negative, right, with everything that was going on. So I'm proud of our team for that. And again, I told him I'm proud of our team for that. I'm disappointed in the way we played, but again, that's on me. I'm disappointed for our crowd, I hurt for them because we've been wanting this crowd, right? We've been wanting, and as you build a program back, you have opportunities like this, right? And you got to take advantage of these opportunities when they come. And there's going to be more opportunities, right? We're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to win games, continue to build this program, and we'll take advantage of the opportunity next time we're in it.